Okay. Good morning, everybody. Today we are working on the vocabulary, so it is a very simple lesson. And in particular, we are talking about multimedia and digital devices. First of all, let's have a look at open your book, page 38. So I'll give you time to open your book. And you can see here exercise number 18 with a lot of words about technology. But in this exercise you have to circle out, which is a phrasal verb meaning eliminate, the odd word, which is the synonym for strange. So which is the strange word in this series of 3 words? Okay, you have to work in group. I give you, in group. You can work in group, I know. You have to work on your own. I give you 1 minute and then we check the right answers. Okay, now let's check the right answer and say why it is the right answer. In the first line, we have to circle out cable because it is not a device. In line 2, we have to circle out charger because it is not for communication, for listening. In line number 3, we have to circle out e-reader because it is not a computer accessory as printer or scanner. In line 4, we have to circle out mouse because it is not for storage. It is not a backup or storage device. Line 5, we circle out hard disk, you see here, because it is inside the computer while the other are outside. In the last line, we have to circle out desktop computer because it is not only used for gaming. It is also used for gaming sometimes, but not only for that. Now we go to exercise number 19 and you see a lot of icons. Okay, these are the icons and this is the meaning or the English word you can find with them. For example, you see paste. Okay, paste meaning incollare. The letter is C. Delete, whose meaning is cancellare. The right letter is H. Drag, whose meaning is spostare, trascinare. And the letter is E. Then we have number 4, save, whose meaning is salvare, and the right letter is E, of course. Number 5, attach, whose meaning is incollare, allegare, and the right answer, the right letter is A. And we have also click, okay, whose meaning is cliccare, okay, so the letter is F, okay, you see the arrow and you click with it. Then number 7, the letter of number 7 is D, swipe. Swipe means strisciare, okay, passare. We have number 8, copy, whose meaning is copiare, appunto, and the letter is, of course, B. Then we have number 9, cut, tagliare, and the letter is G, and the last one, which is search, and the letter is J, ricercare, cercare. Okay, now you have to complete the sentences with a verb from the exercise number 19. And the verb must make sense with all the nouns. So it has to be okay with icon, link, website, website address, and so on. So I give you 1 or 2 minutes. You check, you do the exercise, and then we check. Okay, now let's see the right answer. Number 1, on an icon, link, website address to open it, the right verb is click. Okay, so we have click here, number 1. Number 2, a photo, document, PDF to an email. So the right is verb is attach, attaccare, allegare, better. Number 3, for information, a video, a picture, and we search for information. Remember, search for, okay? So it is a phrasal verb, again, search for means ricercare. Then we have number 4, a word, a sentence, a document you don't want, and the right verb is delete. A word, so cancellare. Number 5, document, file, image in a folder, and right verb is save. Then we have left or right to open, and the verb is swipe. Cut an image, text, table, and it on a new document, so it is paste. Click on the icon, file, image, and in the top of the page, and drag in the top of the page. Okay, you probably noticed that I said ... Okay, when you want to talk about puntini, 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 it is not point, but ... Okay? Okay, right. Okay, number 22 is a speaking exercise, but I want you to do it written, okay? You have to, you read and you say in pairs, give instructions about how to do these things. Explain every step in the process. Use the words below to help you. You have to imagine that you are with, for example, an old grandfather or an old grandmother, or a person who is not very expert with technology, and you have to explain them or him or her how to take a photo with your phone. So what do you say? How do you explain her or him how to take a photo? You don't say, okay, take a photo. Okay, that's all. You say, for example, open your telephone, click on the bottom, okay, swipe on, etc., etc. So, or select, or touch, okay. So you have to try to explain, to give a detailed explanation of these activities, of these things you can do using these words, okay? Okay, great. And this is for as a homework. Now you go to page 262. Okay, in this page we have an activity with the vocabulary. Okay, so we have a vocabulary extension and we are talking about compound nouns. Okay, I think that most of you know what a compound noun is. A A compound noun is a noun formed or made up of more than one word. For example, you can see here, if I magnify it, okay, sorry. Okay, if I see here, for example, keyboard is a compound noun because it is made up of key and board. Or network is another compound word, which is because it is made up of net and work. There are a lot of compound words in English. The only difference between some of the compound nouns in English is that some of them make a single word. Some of them are composed by two separate words, okay, so they are written separately, and some words are written using an hyphen, okay. The hyphen is trattino. Okay, now let's have a look at these. You can have a single word, laptop, two words, memory stick, with an hyphen, flat screen TV, flat and screen, there's a hyphen here, okay, so there is a trattino, okay. Now think, the first activity we are doing is to think of a word which may be used with all the other three words around. For example, we have textbook, exercise book, guide book. Quindi libro di testo, esercizio, libro degli esercizi, eserciziario, guida. Okay, now find out the other words which are useful to complete these words. Okay, these to make other three words. Okay, so I give you 1 or 2 minutes. You stop. When I give you the time, you stop the video, you do the exercise, and then you check if you were right or wrong. Okay, let's see. Basket, volley, base, ball, basketball, volleyball, baseball. Sports, school and shopping. Sports, bag, school, bag, shopping, bag. Girl, boy, best, friend, girlfriend, boyfriend, best friend. Cell, smart, mobile, cell phone, smartphone, mobile phone. First user, nick. First name, username, nickname. Okay, now let's see, let's complete the exercise number 3 with the compound nouns from exercise number 1 and 2, okay? And this is an exercise you are doing at home on your own because it's extremely simple, okay? So now we go back to exercise number 1 because we missed it, and use words from the circles to make compound nouns about computers. Check words you don't know in a dictionary, okay? Remember, we are having an online lesson today, but when you study alone, when you're alone at home, remember to have your dictionary near you, okay, and on your desk, on your table, because when you have a question, when you are not sure about the meaning of a word, you have to check for the meaning. For example, website. You see web and site, they are together. Let's see if we can use, okay, website, okay, Oh my God, it's terrible. Okay, so the website means rete. Ok, so website è la rete di siti, quindi il sito online. Ok, website, maybe the school website or Nike website or the football team website. Then we have the screen saver. Okay, the screen, oh my God, I'm terrible. Okay, I hope to do it better. Let's use a different color. Okay, so screen saver. Okay, the screen saver is screen schermo, saver salva, salva schermo. Okay, then we have password. Okay, then we have, and you know, password, la parola segreta. Spy, no, search engine, motore di ricerca. Ok, desktop, il desktop, per esempio, del computer, lo schermo. Then we have network, la rete. And spyware, i programmi diciamo di spia. Okay, now you have to remember to memorize all the words also in this page 200 and 262. I will write on the online register. And now I want you to open another page. Let me take it. Okay, you have to open your book, page 251, because we are doing a writing extension activity. Okay, you have probably already opened your page. And you see that this is a writing expansion. So we are starting to write more particular text, more particular papers. For example, in this writing expansion, we see a form. What is a form? You see that here is the name, Student Exchange Application Form. Okay, application form means scheda di iscrizione. Okay, so for example, you have here, this is the extended, we can say, description of this guy with his age, the place where he lives, the address, the school he attends, okay, and many other details. And here you see that there are the same information, but in a more schematic way. For example, section A, you see full name, home address, mobile number, email, age, school, school year. And then you have section B, the things he prefers, his likes and dislikes. For example, thick one box only. For example, if he likes Asia or South Africa or North America or Europe, the languages, the sports he plays and interests. Okay, so this is the application for an exchange. An exchange is scambio. So if he wants to take part to an exchange, he has to fill in, you remember the word fill in, riempire, completare, the application form. Okay, now what do you have to do? First of all, you have to read. Let's read together this passage. and then we comment on it. Okay, first of all, Conor O'Brien is 17 years old. He comes from Belfast in Northern Ireland. He lives with his parents and two sisters at 149 Church Road, Hollywood, Belfast, BT 18 7RF. Is in the sixth form at Hillside College. Is a good student and is the winner of the School Endeavour Prize. Enjoys playing Gaelic football and basketball, and he belongs to a local youth group. You can contact him by phone on +447700 900 or email at conorob@gmail.com. He wants to spend a year at a high school in another European country. He can speak Spanish and French, is interested in rock music and BMX bikes, and he likes meeting new people. Okay, you can see here, you have probably heard that I said at. Okay, so chiocciola is in English at. So I don't say chiocciola, but I say or snail, but I say at. Okay, and also for the dot, I don't say point, but I say dot. Okay, what did you notice in this very short passage? You notice that there is the repetition of the capital letters. You already know the importance of capital letters in our language, in our Italian language, but we sometimes use capital letters differently because we use them for personal names of people or for name of cities, of countries. We normally don't use capital letters, for example, to talk about school subjects. We don't write Spanish or French or English with the capital letters, while in English it is extremely important to write capital letters. So today we have a look at the importance of capital letters in English, because they are differently used and also because a lot of Italian students very often make mistakes. So let's see together. Capital letters are used for names of countries, just like in Italian. For names of nationalities, in Italian we say italiano, inglese, with no capital letter. In English we have to use the capital letter for nationalities. So we have, for example, here we see he lives, is for example, no, there is no nationality here, but if you, for example, European is written with a capital letter, okay? So all the nationalities are written with capital letters. Days of the week, for example, are written in English with capital letters, and this is different from Italian because we don't say lunedì, martedì, mercoledì with capital letters. In English we do. For months of the year, also for English, okay, so also January, February, March, April. For people's jobs, no, we don't. For names of people and places, yes, of course, as in Italian. For certain pronouns, Okay, that's right, because for example, in English we say I, okay, with a capital letter. We never say I, we never write I just like, okay, I can write it. We never use I am, okay, it is a mistake. You have to write, on the contrary, I am. So with the I capital letter, even if it is in the middle of the sentence, okay, so it doesn't matter if it is in the middle of the sentence. For acronyms, example U, P, E, I, C, T, etc. Yes, of course, we also use for acronyms the capital letter. Okay, so we have to, first of all, you have to complete this page. So I will write the exercises. You will have to rewrite the sentences using capital letters when appropriate. And you also have to read the text and fill in the application form of this boy. Okay? Okay, and of course, remember and reread and try to remember all these information. Okay, you will also have a writing activity for the next time. I hope it was not a too long lesson. It was just 26 minutes. So I thank you for your attention and I greet you and see you next week.